Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matt, channel number 943. In today's video, we're going to be checking out this Lionel Legacy Long Island H10. Alright, so this engine is really cool. For its size, it really has a lot of awesome features on it. Not only does it have some really nice detail, but it also has some really cool effects on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump right in and take a look at this thing. Alright, so I have a flashlight shining on this so you guys can see this a little bit better. But we have the pilot, which has these cool little grates in it, which is pretty nice. We have a coupler right here, and then this can be changed out for a dummy O-gauge coupler that's packaged with the engine. This is a scale coupler. And then above that we have a coupler cut bar, which does move. Now there is no chain and pin that goes down to the coupler right here, but that's okay. That's always going to be added later. And then we have these pilot markers, and these do light up, which is really nice. Alright, so if we come up some more to the upper part of the engine on the smoke box, we have this handrail, which is pretty cool. Always kind of like the look of those. They always look kind of neat. We have the number right there, and then we have the headlight, and the headlight does have lighted number boards on each side. And the headlight, just like all the other lights on this engine, are LED, which is really nice. Alright, taking a little peek down the side of the engine. On the valve gear, it looks really great, and there's some really nice detail on there. All the linkages are metal, and they're really nicely applied. And then we have a handrail that goes up on the side of the boiler, which looks great. And then we also have builder's plates on the front. It just looks awesome. Alright, so coming back some more, we have the cab, and the cab looks really nice. We have the road number 109, and then the ash pan is silver, which looks really pretty cool. And there also is some nice piping on the bottom section of it. Now, unfortunately, the only problem with it is there's no cab windows in it. Although I do have some cab glass that I can install on it to make it look that much better. But overall, it's pretty nice. And then on the bottom, I don't know how well you guys can see it from this angle, but the run program switch is on this side, and then on the other side is the smoke unit on-off switch. Alright, so now we're going to go on to the top of the engine, and the top is where things kind of start to get pretty interesting. So we're going to start from the left and work our way to the right. So on the left we have the safety valves, which look really nice. And then we have the whistle, and the whistle is one of two features on this engine that are pretty cool. So the whistle has the smoke effect built into it, so when you blow the whistle you get the smoke that shoots out of it, and it looks like steam coming out, which is really awesome. Then we have some really nicely done steam and sand domes. And then we have the bell. And the bell is the other cool feature. And when you ring the bell on the remote, the bell actually moves in time with the sounds. And it's really pretty cool. And then of course we have the main stack smoke. And then we have a feed water heater. Alright, so now on the back head of the cab here, we have some nice detail back here. We have the lighting features. We have the firebox glow effect, and then we also have a cab light, and the cab light is on when the engine's sitting still, and then when you move it the light shuts off. And again, there's no cab glass on this engine, so I will have to put some in eventually, but that's an easy project. And then there also is some crew figures in here, which looks really nice. Alright, so that takes care of the engine. Now we'll peek at the tender real quick. Alright, so on the side we have the Long Island name. This looks really nice, and a whole lot of rivet detail, and it's really pronounced on this. I don't know why. It just looks really great on here. And then we have the truck side frames, which look pretty nice. On the front we have some cast-in doors. They look pretty nice. And on the top we have this raised section for the coal, and it looks really cool. We have some handrails on top of here. Let me tip this so that you guys can see it a little bit better. There you go. Looks really pretty nice. And then I'll swing around the back and we can peek at the back. Alright, so on the back we have a ladder. We have another coupler cut bar. We have the operating electrical coupler that can be thrown from the remote. And then we have on top, we have the marker lights, the backup light, and then it has a light of number boards on it. And then you can't see it from this angle, but on top there is a water hatch, and the water hatch has the volume control in it. So that's going to do it for the review part of this, so let's go ahead and fire this thing up and put it through its paces. Alright, so we're ready to get this thing underway here, so I'll go ahead and fire it up in just a second, but first I'll give you guys my favorite feature on this. I think my favorite feature honestly is the whistle, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted this particular engine. is for the whistle, and it's just an amazing sound. It's got the Banshee whistle, and it is killer. So it's really awesome, and you'll hear it in just a second. And one more thing I forgot to mention is that all these new legacy engines, they also include Bluetooth. So if you have a smartphone that you can download the Lionel Lion Chief app on, you actually can run the engine here with the smartphone. Now I'm not going to do that today, but I may do a video on that in the future. I'm actually going to run it today with the trusty legacy remote. So anyways, here we go.
This is the art office. Do you read me? I copy that. Over. We should have you rolling in just a moment. Watch your signals. Over. Yes, sir. Start up and stand by. Out.
Alright, so I have the engine closer to the whistle so that way you guys can see this. So I'm going to go and blow the whistle real quick and you guys can see this smoke effect. So here we go. Awesome sound, and that whistle smoke is just killer. And then right next to it, I'll do the bell so you guys can see this. Isn't that pretty neat? And then of course if you put the two together. So really pretty cool. Alright, I'll play some sounds next. Here's the water injector.
Full. Over. Copy that.
And here's the blowdown. Alright, lastly, before we get out of here, we'll go ahead and do the crew talk.
Dispatcher, air is made. Brake test complete. Are we clear to pull? Over. Please hold. Getting your route line now. Copy that. Standing by. Out. This is the art office. Please hold at your location. Over. Okay, standing by. Out. Tower, my water's full. Am I cleared to the outbound? Over. You are clear through my limits. Over. Thank you much. Cleared outbound. Out.
Right, so go ahead and back up to the cars here, and then we'll go ahead and get it underway.
Dispatcher, train is outbound. Over. Roger that. Have a safe run. Out.
Alrighty, here we go.
Roger. Out.
Alright guys, so I think that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This engine is just an amazing piece, and if you can find one, definitely get one, because I think they're going to sell out pretty quickly here. So the retail on this was, I believe, $800 or $750, one of them, I forget which. And then the pre-order was around $675, so for this money here, you really get an amazing engine with a ton of awesome features, and it's small, so it'll run on tight curves, which is really nice. So look forward to seeing more on this in the future. So until the next one, I'm Matt, channel over 943. You guys take care.